Well, hello again, YouTube. Petey Two Finger here with a recommendation. Today I checked out some of Jim Browning's content, and I had seen this sort of stuff. It had been kind of marketed to me by YouTube, popping up on the right side, and I admit never
Over the
clicking on it
past 6 months, I've had unprecedented.
up until today. So Jim Browning is a tech savvy, a computer savvy type guy who confronts scam computer scammers. So this is one of the topics covered is you'll be online and you'll receive a pop-up that says you're infected with a virus. Microsoft alerts. Sometimes they even have an audio real loud. And I've had these. I've run into this where you can click and get rid of them, and then there's the more nasty one where you can't get rid of it, and you'll have to like Control Alt Delete and reboot. And I guess there's different levels of this. But the issue is if you call these people and you play ball with them, they will end up getting remote access to your PC, and they will just play games with you. They'll bill you $700. They'll claim, oh, we're going to install this ad muncher, and that's $75 a year. And we're going to give you 2 years of that, so that's $150, and you won't have to worry about any of this. And or maybe they'll have one where they want to refund you some money. They claim that, oh, you called us a while back. You just don't remember, but you called us and you bought a security package, which includes, well, we'll fix your computer. And you bought a 5-year plan, and this is going out of business now. So we're going to refund your money for those 3 years. And they show you on your screen, they print up these fake documents and show you how you're getting, they're going to donate this money to your bank account. And then actually they end up making a mistake, and they'll press an extra couple of zeros, and you end up with 30 grand in your bank account. So then they're like, oh, well, we want you to pay us back that amount. But don't tell the bank why you're wiring $30,000 to India. So this guy, Jim Browning, he has his computer set up so that if they handshake with him, he gets control of all of their shit. And he's watching them through their security camera, through their CCTV system, and he's fucking with them. So this is some if trust me, if you like stuff like this and you're not a scam-hearted person. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you're a scammer you'd enjoy this content too. It really makes me angry that people do this type of stuff. And the content is very enjoyable. My brother's wife's father, this guy, he's kind of a goof. He used to call me like every other month. I would have to go over there, and his computer was just infested. He had so much stuff wrong with it. It would be bogged down to a halt. And I don't know what he was doing. He claimed that he was playing online Texas Hold'em. And he was constantly infected. And he had a Windows 8 right when it first came out. He had Windows 8 on this PC that did not even have a power supply. It had an external power supply. It was some PC he bought at a Best Buy in Florida that he brought back, that this PC was so slow. I don't know if it had a half a gig of RAM in it, or if it was just hot in there because they only used a tiny fan, and this external, it had a wall wart power supply for this PC. This thing was a piece of garbage, and I was over there working on it constantly, and he was constantly paying. He was all these services. He was like he had paid for Norton antivirus. He was calling people and having them service the PC. All of these people had external control of it. And he called me up the one day and he said, I didn't know what to do. A message came up that said it was infected, and it gave me a phone number to call. And I called them, and then I paid him the money to make it go away. And I said, dude, Microsoft does not call you. If someone's calling you or asking you to call them, it's a scam. Like, So I'm here to tell you that I've been scammed. I got scammed on a computer deal where someone sold us a computer, where I went and he had his old lady bring it out, and I didn't look at it. I just took the case and when we left, and then when I got home I opened it up and it wasn't what it said. And it was like $50 I had gotten scammed out of, That happened. There was another time where I bought some tickets, concert tickets. It was on a forum. This band, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard forum, and someone claimed that they had rescheduled a show because of COVID and this guy couldn't go. So I ended up giving him like 20. I was like, I'm not even paying 20 for the tickets. I gave him $15. And immediately it was a problem. And he was like, you're going to have to refund, you're going to pay my friend some kind of, and I was like, no. I was like, you need to, and then I took his name, I got all of his information, I started looking into the guy, and it turns out he was a ticket scammer. So I have been scammed. Mine wasn't necessarily, I'm not the type that's constantly being infected by viruses online, but I know that there are people out there who do. That's their modus operandi. They're constantly going to some stupid site where they get infected. They pay someone to get the computer fixed, and they go right back to the same place because they think they know better. And these people who are always going after free stuff, free weather bug, and all of this type of stuff, anytime anything's being offered to you or people are coming to you, then it's a scam. So if you live by that rule where the only way I'm going to install anything or get anything is if I go and find it myself and I read a bunch of reviews on it that says it's not malware, then you'll be okay. But it's just like going to the Pirate Bay and clicking the first thing that comes up that doesn't have any reviews on it. You're more than likely going to get infected, So anyway, I really enjoyed watching this content today. I'm going to be watching more of it, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Also, that's my speech on internet security, is it just comes down to common sense. And I will say it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. There's a certain type of person who will always fall victim to this type of scam. And then there's people who never fall victim to it. So I want to be very clear about that, and that I take pride in the fact that our computers are free of infection here, and that we never paid for any antivirus because you don't need it. If you're smart, you don't need it. All right, you guys, be safe and take care.